Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Vlogmas. Back to another day of Vlogmas. So I thought that it would be kind of interesting to show you my supplements that I take. Some of them I would say that I take just in case, and I'm actually to the point now where I'm going to whittle it down, and once I'm finished with that particular bottle of them, I'm not going to keep on using them, and I'm just going to see how I feel and see if I notice anything. So it might look like I take a lot, but I don't know, I don't need to. I'm just, as I said, I'm just taking it just in case. So there's just something to keep in mind. You don't have to take these on the keto diet. I would say on keto or low carb, really what you should be taking is definitely a really good magnesium supplement, and that's not, it needs to be like a good form of magnesium, so not just any old magnesium. The magnesium citrate and oxalate, I think, I can't remember what it's called. They basically go into your gut and they get absorbed very quickly. They can disrupt your digestion basically, and they don't enter like your brain and get used in that way. So if you're wanting better sleep, and if you're struggling with sleep and all different things like for your muscles, like cramps and things like that, magnesium is so important on a low carb diet, and actually on any diet, because our soils are so depleted that we definitely should all be supplementing with magnesium. Anyway, let me show you. I do put it in a little pill box because it's just easier. Everything that I mentioned I will link in the description box. So yeah, I use this, fill it up once a week, and then I'm done. Basically what I take every single day, I take one cod liver oil supplement capsule. The only thing that I would say is that you should definitely think about whether or not you need this. If you eat a lot of fish, a lot of fatty fish, make sure that it is good quality. I take biotin, which is meant to be good for like hair and nails and things like that. Though I used to think they made a difference, now I'm not really seeing any differences. So as I said, I'll probably just finish this and probably not go back to that. I don't have very good nails. I've never had good nails. I've literally always had weak, really like bendy nails that would just break. So the other one is vitamin D3. So if you take vitamin D, it isn't necessarily absorbed or converted into the type of vitamin D that actually we need. So it could just bob around in your bloodstream basically. So vitamin D3 is the one that you want. I think vitamin D2 is the one that you get from like mushrooms and things like that. I actually take 2 of these at the moment, which is 1,000 IUs each. I just personally think that most people are lacking vitamin D. Obviously in England we don't get a lot of sunlight, and especially at the moment we're not getting a lot of hours of daylight. So I like to I'd rather have more than less. Obviously you have to be very careful and test it. Be careful, don't take my advice, but this is what I do. I take 2 of these at the moment. In the summer I usually don't supplement with this, but I might maybe take it anyway this year, just to be safe again. The next thing I take is zinc. Now I do need to look a bit more into zinc, but this is the one that I found that was not super expensive, which is probably not a good idea really. But I'm considering whether or not to keep taking this because, and I'll show you why in a second. Basically, zinc is very important. If you don't know, then copper competes with zinc, so it's quite important to make sure that you're getting adequate amounts of both. And the next thing I'm currently experimenting with is ashwagandha, which is meant to help with sleep again. So I am like super big on sleep. I love my sleep. I did want to mention that I used to be a night owl, and I literally would I would happily stay up all night. I used to just enjoy the night time. I felt productive, and I just really struggled getting up in the mornings. I used to wake up as late as possible and then rush around and just do the minimal things I had to do and rush out the door. Well, as time's gone on and I've sort of trained myself, I have now become an early bird, and honestly I really see so much benefit out of waking up early in terms of like productivity. So you can't gain back the same hours that you can in the morning. So I much prefer now waking up early, getting stuff done, going to the gym or doing a workout first thing, cleaning, whatever it may be. Basically, the last thing I want to do is not prioritise sleep and not make sure that I'm not getting quality or quantity sleep. So I'm really big on trying stuff like this. So this is just organic ashwagandha. Apparently you need to take this for a few weeks to see any difference. It's quite difficult because every day is different. But again, I'm just going to try, have a little experiment. I've probably been taking this about, at the moment, maybe nearing on 3 weeks. It's meant to be sort of like a natural herb that people have used for like centuries. So I just thought I'd give it a go. Always check the ingredients of your supplements because they put in seed oils in there, they put in all these random bulking agents and things like that you don't really want. And also I find it so difficult to find an actual good quality supplement in terms of where are they sourcing this vitamin or mineral or whatever. Where are they sourcing it from? Is it coming from a plant? Is it coming from a chemical? And it's difficult. It's one of the dilemmas. So that's why I would like to cut down on supplements. In terms of magnesium, I've just bought this, so I can't say at the moment if it's any good, but it's magnesium bisglycinate, I think that's how you say it. I was taking magnesium L-threonate, but I thought I'd try this. Apparently it crosses the blood-brain barrier. So yeah, I was listening to UK Low Carb Podcast, and Pauline Cox, she's really good. She knows her stuff. Like, her information is just amazing. So I thought I would give these a go, and yeah, this is going to help with sleep again, and also just keeping your overall electrolytes in a good place. And yeah, magnesium is really essential. Lastly, the reason why I feel as though I don't need to take as many supplements now is actually because of this, and maybe thinking what the heck, but basically it's beef liver, so as in a cow's liver organ supplement, but it's desiccated organs or liver basically. So what that means is it's literally organ that's freeze dried and then it's broken down and it's made into like a powder, and then they put it in a capsule, and the capsule is literally vegetable capsule. Yeah, basically liver, if you didn't already know, contains so many nutrients in it, and so in such a bioavailable form that we can actually absorb really well. So the last thing I want to do is overdo it. So I feel like at the moment I'm taking 2 of these a day. I don't really ever eat organs. I would like to, but I find it really difficult to find any beef organs for starters. It's all lamb. I don't actually eat lamb. It has vitamin A and most of the B complex, along with vitamins C, D, E and K, calcium, chromium, copper, heme iron, manganese, phosphorus, potassium, selenium, sodium, zinc and arachidonic acid. I don't know if I've just ruined that as a name. And all in a form that is easily absorbed into your bloodstream. I highly recommend this. I have found that actually if I just take 2 of these, I don't get any sort of I've gone on about this before, but basically I can get like a neck ache or like muscle soreness and things like that. So I personally find this alone seems to do the job. So I can only imagine that if I ate some organs and I had this, then I would be probably okay, other than maybe, I don't know, taking some fish oil maybe, or some vitamin D, maybe magnesium, just because I think it's quite hard to get your magnesium levels high. But anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd let you know, and as I said, I'll leave everything in the description. The only other thing actually, which I recently, literally the other day, started taking, can't say now what I think of it, but my eyesight isn't great, and I'm really conscious of that. I really don't want, I'm only 26, and the last thing I want is for my eyes to be bad by the time I'm 36. This was recommended to me by Pauline Cox again, and basically, yeah, it's obviously completely meant for your eyes, and she reckons that she's seen a good improvement in her eye health with these, so they are something I'm going to give a go and see what I think, because yeah, it's very important to me. So yeah, as I said, put it in my little pill box and I won't forget. A bit random, but I just thought I would include that whilst I could remember. Meal prep company. They're called The Good Prep, and basically they make ready to go meals, so they do have quite a few different plans, and you can also individually select exactly what you want. But yeah, they send me these juices. So this is beetroot, carrot and ginger. It is higher in carbs, but I just account for it on a day where I'm being a bit more relaxed. This one is coconut water and charcoal, which is good for your gut. Just to show you, this is their chorizo egg muffins. So this is how it comes, and what I love about the Good Prep is that it will have the macros and the calories on there, so you don't even need to think about it if that's something you're interested in. This one is nearly 30 grams of protein, and yeah, basically you can tweak this as a service for yourself, as a subscription service, and make it personal to you. So you could pick out what you like, what you don't like, preferences, or you could just buy the packages that they have ready made and you'll know what you're going to get. So I recommend the Trim and Slim plan if you're looking for something more keto friendly, and there may just be some more keto options coming on the way and potentially a keto plan, so yeah, that is in the making. So if you choose to shop through my link or use my discount code, which I will pop on the screen here, then I will get a slight percentage of that. But in honesty, you know, they send me these meals and I really thoroughly enjoy them, so I just thought I would give them a good shout out. I'll try and insert some footage maybe of meals that I've had with them before, or meals that when I eat these I'll show you. So for instance, this one is salmon and root veg. The sauces you could even take out if you don't particularly want the sauce, but yeah, it's got a lovely big chunk of salmon there, and then obviously some veg, some root veg, and a nice sauce, so it's like nice and low carb. What have we got here? We have got chicken and mozzarella sausage, so these will be super yummy for breakfast. It does also say on it breakfast, but obviously I would eat this any time of the day. I might actually have this now and I'll give you a little show what it's like. So personally, I don't heat them up in the plastic because it's actually not good for you to heat up plastic. So yeah, I mean, these are great to take to work or something like that, but I would always put them personally in a dish before I microwave. Obviously, if you can not microwave, that's even better, but yeah, I just take them out, put them in, and done. I'm all for like homemade meals and make everything possible you can yourself, but there is a time where convenience, it just wins sometimes, and you know what, whenever these turn up, it's at a time where I am struggling and I'm really lacking motivation, or I'm really lacking inspiration for food, and these just like bridge me through the day because yeah, like sometimes lunch you're like, not really sure what I fancy, and then I've got these in the fridge ready to go or in the freezer. So yeah, something to think about. It, a little breakfast which I am going to eat for my lunch/dinner.
Have you seen what people Cheers.